Hi everyone, this is Mohammad Imran Khan. Here I am going to explain the real-time project which is related to the Terraform multi-environment AWS infrastructure creation. So here we are going to create the EC2s in multi-environment like dev, test and prod. And here we are using modules which is reusable, defined and created at one kept in one side, and we can call that modules in any environment. This is the main feature of the modules, so it will be reusable. So here using these modules, I am going to create EC2 in multiple environments. Coming to the here, this is the folder structure which I maintained in my Git repo. This is related to the files related to the dev and test and prod environment. All are kept in env folder, and each have backend.tf and main.tf, variables.tf and terraform.tf where. Coming to here, the reusable which I mentioned, the modules. Here EC2 is a module. I will reuse this module in every environment. So instead of writing everywhere the EC2 configuration, I kept in module and I will call it anywhere. So that is the main feature of the modules. Coming to the here, we will go through with the check with the folder what I have created. This is the dev. I will show one environment files here, backend.tf. In backend.tf, we will integrate this Terraform infra to the store the stateful in S3, and kept the log using DynamoDB table to avoid concurrently access of multiple users or developers. So multiple developers at a time unable to apply the Terraform. Only one can execute the Terraform files. So this is the main feature of the logging, and avoid the accidentally deletion using with the S3. We are using S3 to store our state file. Every information of the our infra will be stored in the state file. The state file is stored in S3. So let us see. This is my AWS account. There are no EC2s in this US East 1 region. Coming to the here, this is the S3 storage bucket I used. Let's check. Nothing is there. Okay. And coming to the DynamoDB table, I used Terraform log mechanism to avoid concurrent access. So this is everything. Coming to the main.tf, here I've write the file relative to the EC2 creation. I'm using the different variables, calling the variables here, and I call the module. The module is already written outside of this folder, and I called here giving a path modules EC2. And coming to the variables, I define the variables here: region, AMID, instance type, ename, and environment. Coming to the TF vares, I am passing the parameters to the particular variables. So I've written all the data here. This is a US is to one region, and the AMID is related to the AWS Amazon Linux 2 uh, image. And coming to the type is T2 micro used for dev environment, and this is the key and the environment dev, and the name I've given dev server. Coming to the prod here, main.tf for the production, calling the same reusing the module EC2 here, and coming to the variables, I defined variables here, and the uh, passes the parameters from here. I'm using instance type T3 million. And coming to the test, This is the main.tf, and again I reuse the module and call the module here, and coming to the variables, I define the variables and pass the parameters to the particular variables, and I take in the changes here. For test environment, I taken t to small. So this is the related to the environment code. Coming to the modules, in modules I've written the EC2 configuration is the AWS instance, resource type, with the logical name, and all the things AMI, instance type, key name, and the tag name are configured like that. The Terraform output will be shown once the infra is created. In the output, I need to check instance ID and the public IP. So this is the variables to configure. So this is the actual, the main.tf file which I have written. The provider is AWS. These are variables. So let us going for execution part. In execution part, these are same thing which I shown you in a repo. All the files are available here. So we need to create infra in each environment. Instead of changing to the each folder, each environment, I will use the flags. So here I am going to using Terraform flags for execution. Terraform change directory is the flag will redirect to the particular folder. So first of all, I am going to initialize. Check what happened here, what will happen here, or what is the things are going to happen here. I'm showing the dev environment. I will initializing the Terraform here, the particular dev environment. So executing, you see .terraform file is created. It will download all the dependencies, whatever it now, and everything is mentioned here. It automatically created. So it will take some time. The prerequisites for the execution of these things are we need to configure the AWS by using the command AWS configure. Uh, we need to mention our uh, access key and secret key and everything we need to mention for the configuration of AWS, and we need to install the Terraform. In my local machine, I install the Terraform. So initialization completed. You can check one lakh is created. The .terraform file is created. So I'm going to check the plan. Terraform same flag I am using here. Change directory. I can change directory. It will need to redirect env's folder inside env into a folder. Now going to check the preview. What is the plan? The plan is nothing, but it need to create EC2. Here the related EC2 VPC and subnet and IGDB, all our things are here. It will automatically take in default. So we simply creating EC2. You can see the plan shows everything. With the It's a best practice to check the plan before execution of. Before going to the apply our infra. So everything seems to be correct. Everything seems good. So I'm going to apply Terraform, save, taking flags, and redirect to the envs and dev folder. Now I am applying the changes. So you see what will happen here whenever enter implement. See acquiring state log. This may take some minutes. Okay, it will pop up with our plan and asking for permission. We can write command with auto approve also, but to see the things I used simple apply. Then entering for execution, yes. Let us see what will happen. Okay, it's fine. Module EC2 instance is now is going to creating. It will take a little bit amount of time. So by refreshing, we can check is it creating or not. Loading instances. Oh, good. Dev EC2 is created. See, T2 micro the type is. You can also check here what we mentioned in our dev environment TFR T2 micro. So it's easily within couple of seconds the EC2 created. Let us check. Can we access this login this EC2? So it will be good for us for a testing purpose. Still initializing. So I kept my key desktop. So I'm going to access the particular EC2 here. Let's see what will happen. So I'm going to connect. I open Git dash. Then is available here. So let's check. Fine, everything fine. The EC2 launched in dev environment and its login also successful. Everything is clear. Okay. Okay, EC2 is created in dev environment. Let us check for other environment what will happen. So I'm using the same command chdir equal to env slash. Now dev is completed. We will go for the prod. So before that we can check is S3 data related to state file is updated here or not. Just refreshing this. Good. EC2 data is updated with terraform.statefile. This is the statefile we have. Now it's protected. So coming to the Terraform log, this is a DynamoDB Terraform log using for the avoid the concurrent access. So it's good. So we will go for the another environment. We will check is it creating in the EC2 in another environment or not. So we will go with the test. Checking initialization. Good. It's also initializing the Terraform. Terraform is created here. It will take some couple of seconds. Let us check. Okay. Once the initialization completed, then we will go for the plan and then apply. Good. Its initialization is also completed. Now we are redirecting to the test environment and applying the plan, executing the plan. So we can check what is the plan will be. available here. So everything seems good. The configurations. EMI taken instance. Okay, no worries. Now coming to the execution, we are going to apply it. The test related environment. It's asking to execute, to proceed. I'm taking yes. Good. It's also creating the EC2 in test environment. This is the beauty of the modules. Instead of writing everywhere, I recall the module in particular environments. So it's good. The test EC2 also is going to create it. And simultaneous, we will enter prod and initializing Terraform here. Let us check what will happen. Initialization. Good. Terraform is created in this environment also. Initializing backend. One thing here, I use the S3 to keep the state file, and for logging, I use a DynamoDB for in dev environment only. Uh, I did not use prod and test. It's a best practice to create individual state file for the three environments. It's the best practice. So initialization almost completed. Then we will go for the plan and then apply. So good. It also good. I'm going to check the plan, the blueprint, the preview. What will be is there? It will show that if any mistakes are there, then it will show that thing also. So everything is fine. So I'm going to the apply, Terraform apply. Okay, log file also created, asking for proceed. So good. It also creating. So let us check. Good. The dev EC2 also created. This is the beauty of Terraform, where in a couple of seconds, couple of minutes, the infra is created. And here in Terraform, we are using module. So instead of writing the large amount of code to create infra EC2 every environment, we simply created modules and recall it in each environment. So this is the real-time project which we created now. So once again, Terraform stores all your infrastructure details in S3 bucket. The DynamoDB ensures that only one apply runs at a time. If, for example, okay, in Dyna environment, I'm going to apply again. Nothing is changed, so it will not create any other EC2. Let's check what will happen. You see, acquiring state log. In this time, no other developer can do the applies here. So you can see no changes because we did not modify any configurations in particular dev environment. So nothing is changed. If we modify, for example, T2 micro to another T2 small or any other type or any other modifications we did like AMID modification, then the infra will be deleted and then recreated by the Terraform. This is the life cycle of the Terraform. So see here for dev T2 macro, for prod T3 medium, the test T2 small is created, so everything runs fine. Okay, later we can automation, we will do this automation with Jenkins. So when we integrate with the Jenkins, it will automatically create the infra using the Jenkins job. So this is the guys, this is the project which I did here to understand the real time how the infra will be created. Hope you understand. Thank you.